So we're back with the 3-rotor RX-7. The last time you guys saw this car, we had just started it for the first time for the owner, Mike. Since then, we have driven the car a little bit around the shop. Mike did his first drive in the car ever, and now we're at the dyno. We're gonna be doing dyno tuning, getting the car some time to actually break in the engine. The engine is brand new, so we gotta do a break-in process, and then, of course, power pulls. So let's get to it. Today we're going to be doing break-in. It's a break-in process for this engine. This engine is brand new, and so we're going to be doing multiple hours on the dyno, loading it, just 2,000–3,000 RPM, letting the engine break in, getting the apex seals and all the other seals inside of a rotary engine warm and cycled, and that's going to be today. So we just took a break for lunch. We've done about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours now of break-in. We're gonna probably step the RPM up a little bit to maybe right around the 3,000 range and continue the break-in process, so let's do it. So we're back. It is day 2 here at the dyno, but before we go ahead and put it back on the dyno itself, we're gonna put the car up on this outside lift, change the oil, and just check the car over. We've done about 4 hours of break-in so far. We're gonna do a couple more hours of break-in today. Like we said, this engine is brand new. Not only the apex seals, but the side seals and everything else that goes inside a rotary engine is all brand new, and we've got to get that stuff broken in before we can really get this thing on boost and making power. So this is the screen on the bottom of the actual dry sump oil tank itself.
When you look at this, absolutely none of this looks like an engine wear problem. Absolutely none of this looks like it's actually something from the engine. It all looks like shards from a CNC machine cutter or shards from an actual like die grinder. More than likely this is from assembly. When they were building this engine, the person that built the engine didn't clean all the stuff after machining it.
So we're back on the dyno. It is day 2 of the dyno. We're gonna do a couple more hours of break-in. Once it's broken in, we'll probably finish the day off with some power pulls and call it for the dyno. So we're just about done with the actual break-in period. This car is now run on the dyno for about 7 or 8 hours. We're pretty happy with the way the car has been running so far. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start to tune the actual fuel tuning as the car goes up into the top few thousand RPM and goes on boost. And then we'll finish the day off with a little bit of power tuning and see what it makes.
So we've been trying to tune this thing on the dyno over here, and basically what's happening is it's making it up to about 4,000, 4,500 RPM, and then it just starts to creep. So at this point, it's made about 352, 358 horsepower at around mid-4, but as soon as it starts to creep, I immediately am just letting off.
So that's going to be it for this video. Sadly, it's not quite the ending we would have liked for today, but we can't stop the car from overboosting. We had to do a little bit of redesign on the exhaust system and get the car back on the dyno after that. Clearly, the wastegate's just not getting the air out fast enough. So right now it's going to 16 pounds of boost, and we're not comfortable doing that right now on this engine. We want to do more break-in before we really feel comfortable doing that much boost. So we'll take it back to the shop, and we'll see you guys next time.